station you count on for local news that matters. This is KARK4 News.
Breaking news out of the Little Rock School District tonight. In a change of tune, the district now says it will require all students to wear masks when they come to school this fall. Thanks for joining us tonight. 10 o'clock, everyone. I'm Bob Clausen.
And I'm Ashley Ketz. The news came late tonight from LRSD and their District Ready for Learning plan. Over the course of the last few weeks, LRSD's maintained their stance of encouraging but not requiring face masks, instead opting to leave it up to parents. Now the district is requiring all students and visitors to wear masks. The district encourages parents to send masks with their kids, but there will be masks available in the office as well.
Also, LRSD will be limiting visits to campuses and facilities to essential business only. Each school will schedule appointments for parents and guardians as necessary. Everyone must be screened upon arrival. The district also outlined two options for the school calendar. Option 1 has students starting school on August 24th. Teachers will report August 11th with 8 days of professional development. The last day of school will be May 26th. 3 days will be removed from the Thanksgiving break. The holiday break will be 2 weeks long.
And option 2, students show up August 24th. Teachers will report August 13th with 6 days of professional development. The last day of school will be May 28th. 3 days will be removed from Thanksgiving break. The holiday break will be 2 weeks long. And these are two of the options the district is considering, and they want to hear from parents in LRSD. To vote on their survey and to read more of this new 24-page plan, we have a lot of information for you. Just head to our website, KARK.com.
So now taking a look at the numbers behind all this. Cases of COVID-19 in Arkansas right now. The state reported 572 new cases, 2 more deaths confirmed as well. The state has more than 6,500 active cases. Most of those are in the community. One of the hot spots in the state, Pulaski County. 77 of today's cases coming from there.
And today, during the daily COVID-19 update, Governor Asa Hutchinson said he's not happy with where we are and there's plenty of work left to do. Our Haley Brooks was at the conference. She joins us now live with more on where we stand. Haley?
Bob, Ashley, today Governor Hutchinson said multiple times that our numbers are way too high. However, he still doesn't plan to make masks mandatory.
The mask is something that we want to continue to impress upon Arkansans that will make a difference for us.
Governor Asa Hutchinson says over the weekend we had more than 2,000 positive COVID cases. So he's urging everyone again the importance of a face mask.
All of Arkansas should sense the urgency, the importance of wearing a mask, of socially distancing, and doing our responsibility to lower the risk of the spread of that virus.
While a mask mandate is not on the table for the whole state, Governor Hutchinson says 6 or 7 municipalities have put them in place. And if our numbers continue to skyrocket, it may be a discussion again.
We don't want to have to put more restrictions on. We don't want to have to slow anything down. And the answer is, if you don't want that to happen, then we've got to continue to be disciplined, social distance, wear a mask.
Right now, the governor is still focused on education, helping people change their behavior because they see it's helping versus forcing the mask. Dr. Nate Smith also took time to address concerns from social media of people saying masks don't protect you against COVID-19.
If everyone is wearing a mask, we're keeping our respiratory secretions to ourselves, preventing them from becoming airborne, and they work very well for protecting groups of people, populations against COVID-19.
Mask is the one tool that we have to reduce the spread of the virus.
Governor Hutchinson says he hopes by talking about masks more, that more people will wear them, so by the time school starts in late August, we'll be at a better place with COVID numbers. Reporting live in Little Rock, I'm Haley Brooks. Bob, Ashley, back to you.
Haley, thanks very much. Another central Arkansas city has a mask ordinance in place now. The North Little Rock City Council voted tonight to require people to wear face masks in public. However, the ordinance won't go into effect until Wednesday. That's when it will be published in the city's newspaper. You can read the ordinance yourself by going to KARK.com.
Other big news out of the briefing today. Former Arkansas Governor David Pryor has been hospitalized as he fights the coronavirus. Mr. Pryor's wife, Barbara, also testing positive. She is recovering at home. 85-year-old David Pryor was first elected as state representative in 1960. He later served as governor of Arkansas from 1975 till 1979. He retired from the U.S. Senate in 1997. Governor Hutchinson tweeted on the news today, writing, "This virus is no respecter of person, and we should continue to wear a mask to stop the spread. Please join me in lifting up Senator Pryor and Barbara Jean and family in your prayers."
Walmart is adding health ambassadors to remind customers of state and local coronavirus mask mandates. Right now, the retailer currently does not require customers to wear masks in every store, but many locations are requiring them. The move comes after several videos have shown Walmart employees refusing service to maskless patrons. All customers are also required to enter the store through a single entrance.
For the second time in the last 24 hours, a judge has stepped in and blocked the scheduled execution of Daniel Lewis Lee, which was set to take place tonight. It would have been the first federal execution in 17 years. Lee was set to be executed at 4 p.m. in Terre Haute, Indiana. The judge says the decision was made based on legal issues that need to be resolved at this point. A group of activists against the death penalty were in the middle of a press conference when they heard the update. They say they're pleased with the current decision.
And I think the stay, again, it's another judge that's recognizing, like, hey, there's a lot of issues in these cases. There are legitimate issues in these cases, and because the government has rushed through these in a pandemic, courts have not been able to look through them and really look at these claims. We haven't executed anybody in 17 years. There's no reason when the penalty is death to rush through it.
The prison says it is prepared for the execution if allowed to move forward. The Justice Department has planned to appeal to a higher court to get the executions back on.
Last week, we told you the family of Lee's victims filed a lawsuit asking for the execution to be delayed due to the pandemic. They say they want to come to his execution, but as our Hillary Hunt reports, the reason why may surprise you.
We know that the law is spiritual, but I am carnal, sold under sin. I get up each morning and say, okay, Lord, what's on the agenda today? And I'm determined to make it a good day.
It's easier said than done for Erlene Peterson.
I think I'm crazy, but I tell them good morning and I love them.
Photos like these in her bedroom are what she holds tight to after Daniel Lewis Lee brutally murdered her daughter Nancy Mueller, son-in-law William, and 8-year-old granddaughter Sarah Powell in 1996 in Pope County.
The grieving has been a long, hard battle. It really has.
Peterson spends most of her days here in her war room praying. That power of prayer and forgiveness in recent years moving her and her family to ask for Lee's life to be spared after he was sentenced to death in a federal courtroom back in 1999.
So if I can give some fairness in this world, I'm going to do it.
The family has gone as far as writing these letters to President Donald Trump, but still an execution date was set.
They're not doing this for us. Because to me, it's heartbreaking, it's disgraceful, and I know my daughter would be very, very hurt to do this.
Erlene continues to hope that the federal court system will start listening to victims' families. Until then, she leans on God.
I ask God to restore within me my right mind. Take the bitterness and hatred out of my heart. And that's how I was able to forgive him.
She says she won't give up.
I know that God has a bigger picture.
And prays daily for her family and their killer. In Hector, I'm Hillary Hunt.
And right now, a new date for Lee's execution has not been set. Either way, the family wants to be there.
Bradley County authorities investigating a homicide tonight after a body was found. Sheriff's deputies discovered the remains of 44-year-old Chrissy Lee Jacks in the town of Banks. Her body has been sent to the Arkansas State Crime Lab to determine exact cause of death. Police believe she was last seen outside her home on Buck Fever Highway yesterday. Garland County Sheriff's deputies arrest a suspect in connection to a double homicide over the weekend. 38-year-old Corey Smith remains behind bars. He's facing 2 counts of first-degree murder. Deputies believe he shot and killed 2 women Saturday at the Ashley Cade apartment complex on Acres Road. After a short chase involving a number of law enforcement agencies, Smith was arrested in Saline County.
Authorities are investigating a homicide in Batesville. It happened at the Hogs Exxon station where a man was shot next to a car last night. Police say the victim told them Casey Evans shot him and drove off in a red Ford F-150. Officers caught Evans, who also had a gunshot wound. He was treated and is now in custody. The victim died at the hospital. A Central Arkansas mother almost died in a car crash that was caused by a police officer. She now faces surgeries, lifelong disabilities, and hundreds of thousands of dollars in medical bills. But the family can't get the officer or even the city where the crash happened to help pay for the care she needs. It's all because they're protected by state immunity laws.
Bad things are happening to good people. And the people that are doing these bad things are protected by the government. They're given immunity.
Tomorrow night at 10 in a Working For You investigation, we take a closer look at how these laws are leaving some families feeling like they're taking a back seat in our court system.
The search for a missing actress is over. The body of former Glee star Naya Rivera recovered from a lake today. More on what the sheriff's office had to say about it days after searching. Plus,
it's been such a comfort for us. You know, it's been a place that I could just even go to and reflect.
a memorial for a slain bicyclist taken down after complaints. We'll tell you why.